Good afternoon or good evening. I'm Audrey Wiggins and welcome to another episode of Make Something Happen. I'm excited to have one of my business partners here today and friend, Syrice D. Adams, and we're going to close out Black History Month with Black History, Black Present, Black Future. What do you think about that, Syrice?
Well, first of all, like you said, Audrey, hello everybody out there. Thank you for having me on the show.
Absolutely.
And, Black History Month is something that, rather than just this month, should be celebrated every day of your life.
Right.
You should be happy to be black. You should be happy to be a human being. You should be happy to have the spirit of life coming in and out of your lungs every day. So, I'm very much for the black history, the black present, and most of all, the black future. The black future, mankind future, quote unquote, is very important, to examine the self-intent or the mindset of the people that you allow in your circle, yourself, and what you do with your time and how you spend and invest in life.
Okay.
Because it's an investment. It's an attitude. It's a state of mind. It's a self-evaluation. And with that self-evaluation, you can make a change. You can make a reprimand. You can make a reconstruction of the mind. And without self-examining and without knowing your history and being aware and conscious of what you've been doing, you can't note what you've done wrong and say, well, I don't want to embrace that no more. I don't want to be that no more.
Right.
And you can clearly see the path of what you should do and where you should go when you just in tune to your own history. And when you go back to the history of your people and you go back to the influences of your country and your nation's practices, you can gather the good stuff and delete the bad stuff and move on.
Absolutely. But Syrice, before we go on, I want you to tell us about your businesses. You have several enterprises that you're doing, and let's give us a little bit of your history, being an African American in business, African American man in business.
Well, when you talk about me and my business, I'm a very humble entrepreneur, I would say. But I believe in working a job because I once talked to a very successful retired millionaire, and her husband was deceased, and I'm not going to put her name out there, but she once told me, she said, me and my husband established our business before we quit our jobs. And at the time when she said it, I really didn't fully embrace the meaning behind establishing your business, but this is what it meant. You can pay your bills with your business and still have money to invest.
Right.
But what we've been taught to do, or what we take a chance on, step out on faith, and that's cool. And then we get out there and we don't get the business loans, we don't have the knowledge for the grants, and we're struggling, and all the people in our lives are struggling with us because we won't get a job. So after trying the same thing, I learned to just, try to keep a little stability in my life and not walk off a job and just really get into really farming and homing my business.
Exactly, and being focused on what the end goal or end result that you desire.
Right. So, basically, my business now that I pretty much spearhead is I'm a contractor. I deal with employment. I believe in employing America with temp labor, templabor.org.
Okay.
That's www.templabor.org.
And we'll have that streaming down there.
And people can fill out applications for various employment, and we'll try to refer you to somebody that could use your skills, or email you back the information of some good leads, some good companies that are successful in hiring. Also, by me being a contractor, home improvement, windows, doors, and things like that, I'm able to keep a plug and get people the information they need towards purchasing homes, renting, and doing jobs as well as working. So if you go there, you can fill out an application as well as see some of the work done by the various contractors that I represent and help promote.
Okay.
Now that's one business.
All right. Okay.
Kind of like a real diverse cause to help people.
Exactly.
That's what temp labor is designed to do. Help people. And then you have Looking Good Home Improvement, which is my for-profit construction company that I've been running since all of 20 years.
Okay, awesome.
Which is for-profit, and I've educated myself in the various fields of construction. And where a lot of guys been in business 8-10 years, I don't throw it out there, but I have been physically doing it, getting up on roofs, risking my life, watching people almost fall, saving their life, almost slipping and falling, saving my own life.
Right.
Then putting a doorknob in, changing the door tile and some floors from the top to the bottom. And that's a lot of experience in that field.
Yes.
But what I would like to also say is, I do dabble with my passions. And that's one of the things that I find a lot of people don't do, Audrey.
Okay. We're going to we want to hear more about that on the other side of this message.
Hi, I'm Syrice D. Adams with TempLabor.org. I want to thank you for tuning in, and I hope that you enjoy the things you see. We recommend and represent quality people looking for employment. We offer consultation, and we're dedicated to the reemployment of Americans and the building of community and people working together, fulfilling their dreams and doing the right thing. Contact us, 216-355-7069. That's TempLabor.org. I hope that we can help you in the future. Thank you.
We're back with Syrice Adams, and he was about to tell us about his passions.
Passions.
Yes.
Audrey, I don't take out time to do interviews like this. You know why?
Why?
Because people can't accept diversity sometimes. They like to think if I'm going to come in their house and work on their house, that's all I should be doing. I shouldn't be doing anything to have anything to do with entertainment, my passions, or my love. Well, I went to the Cleveland School of Arts. I want to say hello to everybody that went to the Cleveland School of the Arts.
Including my niece, Candace.
Hi, Candace! Right. So anyway, and with that, I've evolved and I've been dabbling with acting. I've been blessed to be in a couple of movies.
Okay.
Upcoming movies, both local and national productions. Cleveland is making 90 movies. And I have the information. You can always check up on the things we're doing at www.thelogtvnetwork.com.
Okay.
But we're talking about history now, see? So my history and my foundation is rooted in music.
Okay.
Rooted in entertainment. So, I'm naturally a performer, and I'm aspiring to do bigger things so that I can give back to people, because you really can't help people when you don't have any money. You can't give back if you're still struggling. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, a lot of people, they lightly take that as a pursuit that can make money. But you'll find out if you can make the time to write your book, you can get paid for that intellectual property.
Right.
If you could take the time and maybe not make an entire album, but just one song, you can get paid for that intellectual property. That intellectual property gets multi-produced. Now you're getting multi-people to promote it or purchase it, patronize it online or whatever the source is.
Yes.
Now you're making money doing that while you at work all day. So entertainment is just something that I do deal with in the various forms of promotion, management. TheLogTVNetwork.com, you can find out more about it. And that's pretty much one of the things that's rooted in who I am as a person.
All right. And how do you know, when we're talking about the history, present, and the future, how do you feel technology plays into that? We were talking before the show started, and we were talking about the walkie-talkie toy that we had, where we had the cups and the string.
Well, I've graduated
Graduated from the cup and the string.
From the cups and the strings, you know, and it's not like just showing. You see, you know, this cell phone. I once talked to a brother. I said, get you a cell phone, brother. Can't nobody reach you. Oh, I don't need a cell phone. I don't need the people following me. And then I said, dog, sir, with all due, this is 2000 something. You have to be in control of keeping up with what's going on, or you get left behind.
Absolutely.
And that's why we like my video talk. Because it's a way to communicate. Communication is very important. So, you know, I got this cell phone here. It's modest, you know. I talk to people. I like to use it for construction. And that's what I do. I keep up with technology. Yeah, but then when it gets a little grimy, you know what I'm saying, somebody want to play a little game, I reach out, I pull out an iPhone. I get in there and I'll get the
iPhone. Where's my iPad? My iPad?
You gotta check your email.
Thank you.
Technology
First of all,
let me
cut you off there for a second. Get an email, people. Get on Facebook. Get on Twitter. LinkedIn. You know, get a little dig at MySpace going on, a little delish. I mean, there are several, and we're going to get left behind. A friend of mine had posted an article on Facebook today in one of our groups, and we were talking about social media and, you know, blacks in America, you know, of not being present in the different types of media or different types of technology, period, and then complaining about, you know, not being informed. But we have to push ourselves forward and find out information for ourselves to make use of these things as tools versus toys, and that was kind of the gist of his article. I just want to interject there.
You know, you're absolutely right. Those people that spoke on that are pretty much well informed. I had an opportunity through entertainment to do 20 AM radio shows.
Okay.
Now, AM radio is smirked at, laughed at by a lot of people as being an unworthy tool. I was like, how much and where?
Right.
So I went down to Radio 1 back in about 2000. Between 2003 to 2006 or something, maybe. I was on AM 1300 WRE with 20 radio programs, okay, before I left there. And that tool was utilized to inform people. And it was a great experience. I had an opportunity to interview Ludacris.
Okay.
And
awesome.
I got to see on a regular basis the wonderful, wonderful person, Kim Sellers.
Yes.
And it was one of the best experiences I had in entertainment, was to be able to use radio. Now, the fact that it wasn't FM, I didn't care.
Exactly. You got your message out. And people plugged into what you were doing. And
I met a lot of people that came through the shows that I started that was educating me.
Okay.
Constitutional law, hair care. Now, I wish I had a listen.
Yeah, well, we can't get an A on all our lessons, but that's a nice look, though.
Right, you know, and we had an opportunity to really network with some people in that movement.
Okay.
And after I left, pretty much all those shows left.
Okay.
So it takes a certain glue, and it takes a certain appreciation for what is available.
Okay.
And if you can get the technology, or if you can partner up with the people that got the missing links to your puzzle, these are the times, and this is the age to bond together with the correct people to move mountains. And and I just want to end with this and just keep it sweet. When somebody come to you and they say to you, you can't do, or the economy doesn't allow, or you shouldn't be, and all these crippling things, you just have to ignore it, move forward.
Yeah, persevere, folks.
You have to give all you can and let the Creator do what He gonna do. Plant them seeds and wait for the harvest.
Yeah. Yes.
Set a little bit more sunlight, put a little bit more water, but always keep moving in a positive direction.
That's right.
And create your destiny. Create your future. And then you'll have a better history to reflect on.
Absolutely.
When you're old and sitting up in that chair talking about, come here, get up on Grandpa's, sit up on Grandpa's lap right here.
Let me tell you a thing or two.
That's what I'm talking about.
Exactly right. So we want to share our wisdom and our strength and the things that we're going on, because definitely we're standing on the shoulders of some of the greats that came before us in technology. You're talking about construction and radio, and myself as being a marketer, I've always been in sales and marketing and in PR. And there's been a great orators before me to come out and do that. So I'm learning from them, and now it's up to me in my black present to create a foundation and wisdom and something that's teachable that I can duplicate and lead for our black future.
There it is. That? I think that's a wonderful thing, a wonderful, aspiring goal. And it comes with people, just like I said, bonding together to really make that a reality, rather than be just an ideal.
Exactly. When we're talking about bonding, what I've been experiencing and seeing on the last couple of years, instead of the word bonding, we were talking about collaboration. And so often, especially as entrepreneurs, that's not an entrepreneur mindset, collaborating, because we're entrepreneurs as individuals. We have our ideas, trying to push them forth and to get it done. But that's the long way. And some, along with that of being that spirit is the spirit of not trusting others, black or white, doesn't matter. So that's not a racial thing. Of in this case, even though we're talking about Black history, but we have to learn to trust the other person's skill set. I mean, I can do a whole lot of things, trust me, but to get it done and to really have it done on a higher level, I'm learning collaboration is key. Collaboration is key. To really focus on, what I can really do really well. That I can say, okay, I'm an expert in this, and let you, bring in it, your
let me be the expert in what I'm good.
Let's bring that together.
So you're not gonna help me roof the house?
Nah, I'm sorry, I can't do roofing.
You're not going up.
But I can give you some direction.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. It's called staying in your lane.
Exactly, absolutely.
I'll stay in my lane.
Absolutely, and together we can go down the road together.
Right.
Yeah, to a place called Destiny. We'll be right back. back again with Syrice D. Adams, and we're having, to me, an exciting and kind of enthusiastic conversation about our Black history, our Black present, and our Black future. And Syrice, what do you see? I know today, earlier, you had spoke at a church about Black history. You're inspiring some young people. You know, some others. Maybe there was a couple of seniors in the audience. I don't know. But what was your take on that? And we'd really like you to share that with our audience.
Well, the church was Builders of Faith.
Okay.
Steve Marcus, Reverend Steve Marcus, and what, junior high school friend.
Okay.
And I watched him. He watched me. He in high school. I'm in high school. He grown. He doing this. I'm doing that. And we always speak, and he one day just said, "Man, please come down to my church. I've been seeing what you're doing, and come say something." And I went, because he said he had something to say about Black history, and I said, "Well, I am Black." And that's such a wonderful thing, and I feel honored. So I went to the church, and it was a diverse crowd, and I got to meet a young man who had a 4.0 average, and I'm a very big stickler for kids and education. Got a daughter that made me very proud, coming through high school, coming out straight A's, honor society. Well, yo, Syrice, I loved you, baby. Anyway, and I had to get that off.
It's all right.
That's my little baby. And basically, I was, very, very much impressed with the young man's accomplishments he's made. He's not even out of high school. He's already set for college. Okay. Every school is offering him a free ride all the way through with just his high school grades.
That's great.
And he asked me to speak, and I spoke. And I basically pulled out a poster and talked about some of the inventions that we had. Okay. The Black inventors, and actually read the patents because we've had a lot of inventions. We've made a lot of contribution to the products in America.
That's right.
But we've, quote unquote, been programmed. We ain't did nothing but come over here on a boat and get a job and get freed as slaves. And that's a bad programming to really be stuck thinking that your people haven't did anything to contribute to this Mecca empire. And with understanding that you have, you can be empowered with the reasoning and the rationale, the motivation, the aspiration to achieve better and to do better.
That's right.
Because you got some examples which can set up leaders.
That's right.
And leaders of every race, every nationality.
Yeah, nothing about inspiring and motivating young people into their future.
Right.
Yes. Okay. Well, that's great. Anything else you want to share with us today, Syrice?
I'm pretty much shared out. All my business. But if you need to get in touch with me, I don't mind. I have a business line, 216-355-7069. If it's something that, we can help you with the organizations I represent, employment or management or entertainment needs, be sure to contact me. I'm a human. I don't bite, and I'm not afraid of conversation. You can text me. The email is dlogmagazine, that's THELOG, magazine @yahoo.com. And stay in touch. And I'll even send you a calendar or something if I get your email address so that you can be well informed of the entertainment events and the different things that I'm doing.
All right, that's awesome. Well, we're going to close out today and want to thank you, Syrice, for coming by.
Thank you, Audrey. I want to just, while we're here, because I don't do these type of interviews very often. But Audrey, you're doing a great thing.
Thank you.
For our fellow entrepreneurs. You're a beautiful spirit. So y'all need to get with this lady, support this lady.
Thanks.
Because she's about one of the realest people you're going to meet. And that's all I try to roll with. The rest of them I roll over and keep moving. All right. So keep it moving. Peace out. Much love and blessings. Syrice D out.
And Audrey Wiggins signing off for another webisode of Make Something Happen.